Hi, I'm Sudhanshu Singh. I work for SLAM and I've been in the industry over 3 decades. So I went to a mining school, Indian School of Mines in India, did mining, and that took me into the mining career. I have had an opportunity it's been a really rewarding career, got to travel almost every country that does mining. The mining community worldwide is very, very similar, and I will never forget, I was working in a mine and there was a fatal incident, and the safety, I think, is the first thing that comes to everybody's mind. Even though, in a country like US or Australia or Canada or the developed world, there's a lot of focus on safety. But the country like, China, India, Africa, or others, people are not as aware, or they don't have access to as much safety. So that's the first thing that came to my mind, is that how do we, especially SME in US, can take the leadership role in taking some best practices. And some of the great companies like global mining companies are amazingly doing that work. I was in a big mine in Mexico recently run by Newmont, and I was just blown away with the safety standards, even in Mexico. So there are a lot of good things happening, and these global mining companies are driving the change, which is really positive. As you know, everything we use in our daily life has to be grown or has to be mined. And I understand the mining industry might have a mixed opinion and feeling about a lot of high school students or middle school students, but it's an exciting career. And if you look at the use of intelligence, the automation, the technology, the software, the hardware, it's not just about hauling dirt or working the diesel or grease. I know somehow we get branded like that, but I have had a very successful career doing a lot of management things, technology things, building products, setting up factories. Yes, there are opportunities to do so many different things. Mining is not just about mining. It takes a lot of other areas to build a successful mining operations. So with SME Foundation, I think it's over 3 years. It has been amazing. And what motivated me to join the foundation was a little bit of a personal goal to give back to the mining community that has given me such an opportunity to grow and develop and had a very good, successful career. It's my internal desire to give back. So the foundation is a great way to do that. And in addition, how do we continue to create the talent pipeline, the infrastructure, the curiosity of all the middle school kids, high school kids, the college, so that we continue to have a very sustainable approach, because the mining requirement is going to be there. We all know the impact even the net zero will have on electrification and the copper demand in coming years. So it's a great field for all of us to get to know more and do our best to have a sustainable future as a human species. I would encourage all of us to consider donations in foundation. It's not just about the big dollars that matter. Every dollar that you donate matters, and most of the corporations match your donations. If you're working in companies, you talk to your HR department, they'll match your contributions. I was so proud to see in the gala event last night how many students are donating, how many young professionals have been donating regularly. So, and it's all for the cause of creating the sustainable future for mining. It's about the talent base, it's about funding the PhD programs, funding deep research, getting high school kids program. So many initiatives that you can check on our website that is really helping the industry. Favorite thing in SME always has been getting to meet the people in the industry, hearing so much diverse thoughts and opinion. Like I was talking to a lot of my colleagues this morning, even the discussion in the keynote speech and the panel discussion about the net zero and the different aspect of that. I find it very, very encouraging to see so many people coming in, like over 6,600 this year. I mean, that is such an impressive number. I have colleagues from Australia here in town and they're saying, wow, this is massive. So what an opportunity we have to not just lead the industry in US, but continue to leverage the SME as a forum to help the community worldwide mining more sustainable. There are a lot of challenges facing our industry. I think though, if I have to, give a concluding message to everybody in the mining community is, We always talk about safety. In fact, even today we had a safety share with every meeting we start. But the safety is a lot of the mindset. And I think all of us need to always look into the areas that we operate, whether at work or outside work. And I have been very, very impressed with all the big mining companies and some of the initiatives they are taking. Like for example, one of the big things I learned from a company like Rio Tinto was take 5. Just take 5 seconds to evaluate what are the hazards, what are the risks around you. And personally for me, it's not just at work. You take that in anything you do, whether you're working in a garage, whether you're changing a light bulb. So being safe, I think, is really important because we do work in an industry that operates a lot of heavy machinery. There are a lot of changes happening in mining environment. Safety should be always on top of our mind. And we are going to do more and more in that space as well as an SME Foundation to continue to make sure that the safety stays as the top priority in whatever we do. SME is for the benefit of the society in general. It's the way we can build a very sustainable community, create the talent pipeline, increase awareness. It's not just because, I have been in the mining profession for 3 decades. It's the way I think our future generation will need the mineral. It doesn't matter what we do, it has to be mined. It has to be mined in a more effective way. It's a very low emissions and low carbon footprint, but all that needs your talent, your brain power, and your commitment. Join SME, help us continue the journey.